She dropped to her knees in front of me, right there in our kitchen, and I didn't move to catch her. That's the part nobody expects. Not the divorce request, not the ex-boyfriend's name, the part where I just stood there, watching, because I already knew something she didn't. My name is Marcus Bell. I'm 36, living outside Denver, married to Vanessa for 6 years. 9 years together total. Until that Tuesday, I thought I knew everything about my wife. She called me into the kitchen before I'd even taken off my coat. "I've decided to marry my ex," she said, voice steady. "His name is Julian. We reconnected 4 months ago. I need a divorce." I set my keys down slowly. Did the math instantly. Our anniversary trip to Sedona was 3 months ago. She'd already been talking to him for a month by then. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. "Before I say anything," I said, "answer one question. When you married me, did you know Julian was still messaging your sister Claire?" The color drained from her face completely. "What are you talking about?" she whispered. 3 weeks earlier, I'd been fixing our router when Vanessa's old laptop synced a backup file. A folder I didn't recognize. Screenshots. Messages between Julian and Claire going back years. Claire writing, "If you tell her what happened before, it destroys her." I'd said nothing for 3 weeks. Watched Vanessa's phone light up at odd hours. Told myself I was imagining things. Now she was standing in our kitchen asking to leave me for the same man in those messages. I pulled out my phone. "You need to see something before you go anywhere." Vanessa's hands shook scrolling through the screenshots. "Claire never told me any of this," she said. "That's not what I asked you 3 weeks ago when I first found it. I asked myself why your sister was begging your boyfriend to stay away from you." "Julian and I dated for 6 months, years before Claire and I got close," Vanessa said. "It ended because he cheated on me. I never gave her details. I didn't know they were even in contact until last year." "So she's been protecting you," I said, "this whole time." Vanessa's eyes filled with tears. "Protecting me from what?" I scrolled to the message I hadn't shown her yet, the one that changed everything. Claire writing to Julian 2 years ago. "She can never know why I really left my last job. If she finds out you're the reason I got fired, this family falls apart." Vanessa looked up, confused. "Claire left because of budget cuts. That's what she told everyone." I pointed to Julian's reply, sent the same week. "I only did it because you wouldn't stop showing up around Marcus. You knew he was engaged to your sister." The kitchen went silent. Vanessa's face turned white. "Marcus, what is he talking about?" I felt the same cold feeling I'd been carrying for 3 weeks. "Before our engagement, Claire and I worked together," I said carefully. "Nothing happened to Vanessa. Nothing. But Julian apparently believed something did, and he used that belief as leverage against Claire for 2 years, to keep her quiet, to keep her away from you." Vanessa dropped the phone onto the table. "He's been controlling this family for 2 years, she said." And I was about to walk out the door for him. That's when headlights swept across the kitchen window. A car door slammed outside. "That's him," Vanessa said, going rigid. "I told him to wait outside while I talked to you first." I walked to the front door myself and opened it before she could stop me. Julian stood on our porch holding a small velvet box, smiling like a man who already believed he'd won. "Marcus," he said, surprised. "Wasn't expecting you to answer." "Come in," I said. "Vanessa has questions for you." His smile faltered the moment he saw her face streaked with tears, my phone still open on the table. "Vanessa, what's wrong?" She stood up slowly, but her voice came out stronger than I'd heard it all night. "Tell me about Claire," she said. "Tell me what you told her and why you told her to lie about her own job." Julian's confidence cracked in real time. "I don't know what you mean." "Don't," Vanessa said. "I read the messages. 2 years, Julian. 2 years you kept my sister away from me using a lie about my own husband." "I did it because I loved you," Julian said. "I made mistakes trying to find my way back to you." "You didn't find your way back," Vanessa said. "You engineered it. You isolated me from my own family so I'd eventually be lonely enough to come back." He looked at me, maybe hoping for some kind of quiet understanding between us. It never came. "I think you should leave," I said. "Now." He set the velvet box on the counter and walked out without another word. We heard his car pull away seconds later. Vanessa stared at the box he left behind. Neither of us reached for it. "I almost destroyed our marriage for a man who spent 2 years lying to my own sister," she finally said, sinking into a chair. "You didn't know," I said. "But I need you to understand something too. I sat on this information for 3 weeks instead of telling you the moment I found it. I was scared of what it meant about us. That wasn't fair to you either. She looked up at me. Why didn't you say anything sooner? Because part of me was hoping I was wrong about all of it, I admitted. About Julian, about us. Silence felt safer than the answer. Vanessa called Claire the next morning. They stayed on the phone for almost an hour, both of them crying, untangling 2 years of a relationship poisoned by someone else's manipulation. Marcus and Vanessa didn't rush back into pretending nothing happened. 3 weeks later, we sat down with a marriage counselor for the first time, not because our marriage was already broken, but because we both needed to understand why secrets, hers and mine, had felt easier than honest conversations. We're still together today, not because a divorce request never happened, because we chose deliberately to rebuild something honest instead of something convenient. If you've ever discovered a truth that changed how you saw everyone around you at once, remember this. The people who manipulate quietly are counting on everyone staying silent. Breaking that silence is sometimes the only way anyone actually gets free.